This is not science fiction. This is real. It is scary and it is serious. Monsters living inside of us that control our bodies, our emotions and thoughts. Discover magazine published an article on how every living thing has at least one parasite living inside, and humans have more, far more. This ugly issue is so important that former President Jimmy Carter and his organization have put intense efforts in making the world aware of the danger that parasites represent. This is not just a third world country thing. Everybody has it. Even normal people with a lot of money living in suburban areas who shower more than one time per day have parasites. If you eat sushi, you have parasites. 1 inch of sushi can contain nearly 10,000 parasite larvae and eggs that begin hatching inside of you the minute that you eat it. The most common kind from sushi is a tapeworm, which can measure up to 60 feet long and live in your intestines for decades. If you have pets, you are guaranteed to have parasites. It does not matter if you're a vegetarian, eat raw food, vegan, or microbiotics. Even the healthier and richest people in the world have parasites. You can't kill them all, only control it, because our bodies have trillions of cells who rely on good bacteria like probiotics to function right. If we kill every single organism in our bodies, we kill ourselves. The secret is to keep the bad guys to a minimum. Make our bodies so healthy and clean that the undesirable guest won't want to stay. Don't feed them the stuff that they love. Junk food, bread, alcohol, rice, pasta, milk, cookies, cereal, meat, cheese, refined carbohydrates, soft drinks, commercial juices, pizza. They love the food that we love and hate the food that we hate. Even letting ourselves getting run down energetically allows them to get stronger. So who's winning, you or them? There are hundreds of thousands of types of parasites, ranging from the huge worms to the single-cell amoeba, which can penetrate the blood-brain barriers and start digesting your brain and other organs like your liver, heart, and kidneys. They are silent. Move very slowly so you don't feel them or know that they are there. That is how they want it, because if you don't know that they are there, you won't do anything about it. They are smart. Parasites are living creatures that live off of others. They eat your food. They poop their waste inside of you, making your blood, lymph, and tissues toxic. You're living in their sewage. Do you know that 1/3 of your poop is not even yours? It is waste that have been pooped out by parasites. Do you think that you are clean? Think again. Everyone has parasites. They are everywhere. It is almost impossible not to come in contact with them. They are in the air. You can breathe them. A single handshake can transfer 500,000 organisms. Anything that other people touch, shopping carts, door handles, doors, toilet seats, signature pens, diaper change stations, and pets which pick tiny unseen organisms from the ground that they walk on, carpeting, grass, dirt, or lawn, especially grass which has been used to defecate. Animals lick their butts, then lick their fur, and you touch that fur, absorbing parasites directly into your skin, while others wait until you touch your face, where they enter through your ears, mouth, or eyes. They suck your nutrition and life force. Some worms can lay millions of eggs. If you cut them in pieces, one piece can grow into another worm. Common signs of parasites are you are tired a lot, sleeping problems, constant itching, weakness, headaches, lack of appetite, or hungry all the time, especially for sweets, food and carbs, flu-like symptoms, depression, skin problems, acne, arthritis, joint pain, eczema, dermatitis, sinus problems, breathing and lung problems like pneumonia, uncontrollable coughing, lumps on the skin, cyst, diarrhea, and constipation, at time alternating first one then the other, stomach ache, nausea, overly dry lips, vision and eye problems, bloating. Parasites can multiply so much in your guts that what you think it's fat may in fact be a nest of parasites. They can clog your digestive tract so much that no food can get through, making you constipated. They love to live in your intestine because that's where all the food goes. You feed them every day. It is said that almost every health condition known can be connected to parasites in some way. A 44-foot tapeworm can have 3,000 to 4,000 segments, and each of them can grow into its own piece. It can lay up to 1 million eggs per day. If you are skinny and have trouble gaining weight, if you have a dog lick your face, if you have abdominal cramping or appendix pain or liver, gallbladder, pancreas issue, or lung problems, you may very well be host to one or more huge tapeworms. Pinworms. If you have trouble sleeping, itchy butt, joint pains, or female problems, those are common symptoms of pinworms. Whipworms is a type that secretes its digestive fluid to liquefy your colon wall so that they can eat it. Over 1 billion people have whipworms. Roundworms look like spaghettis, and it is the most common human infection. One round worm can lay over 1 million eggs per day and can live for years. They hatch in your colon, then penetrate the intestinal walls, enter the bloodstream, then get into the lymph system so they can make their way into your liver, then to the heart, then to the lungs, where they grow up to 2 inches, then enter the air sac into the throat, causing uncontrollable cough, for which they are swallowed so they can go back into the intestine and start the process all over again. Roundworms can cause pneumonia-like symptoms, breathing problems, chest tightness, asthma, heart problems, fluid retention, mucus on the lungs, nagging cough, digestive problems, nausea, bloating, malnutrition, protruding stomach, and intestinal blockages. Sushi is one of the major sources of tapeworms, which can grow up to 60 feet long in your intestines. Walking barefooted is one easy way to pick them up, or just over the dirt and grass or the house with pets, but also the beach. Hookworms. Remember the movie Aliens? Hookworms have 4 sets of teeth, so they can eat your intestine wall and suck your blood. People with hookworms lose a lot of blood and don't even know it. Parasites can penetrate the placenta in a pregnant woman and enter the baby. They can even be passed through breast milk. Parasites can contribute to infertility problems and childbirth difficulties. If a child is born, it can have retarded mental and physical disabilities. People with parasites are never living their lives to the fullest capacity because they are sucked dry of energy, minerals, nutrition. They're tired all the time, depressed, barely alive. All their life force goes through the parasites. Tests in a funeral home confirmed that 97% of body fluids in people were totally consumed with parasites and worms. Scientists are just beginning to determine exactly how powerful and dangerous these hidden monsters can be. Our cells are controlled by chemical signals. Parasites emit a chemical that directly affect our behavior, decision, and urges. Think about that. Something inside of us that's not us, causing us to make unsafe decisions, to eat, drink, and do things that benefit the parasites, including physical contact with other people so parasites can spread. Why do we do these things which we know are bad for us? Why is it so hard to resist? Because they control us. They look like snakes. Even the sacred book referred to parasites as Satan, the serpent, living inside of us, tempting us, ruining our health, breaking apart our relationships, and ruining our lives. Throughout all of history, they have been warning us. Think about it. From the very beginning, Adam and Eve were tempted by the serpent, the parasite. The creepy thing is that we have serpents living inside of us, tempting us to do things we really shouldn't. In this engraving from centuries ago, we can see Adam and Eve feeding the serpent, the parasite. To many people, living a monogamous, loving relationship and being healthy is paradise, but feeding the serpent can keep you from paradise. Everything is more connected than what you think. What you eat, what you touch, your mood, your health, your relationships, everything. What can we do?